Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. If you read the description of the video, you figured out that today we are going to be working on this Smitty-built bowless fastpack top. This procedure also works for many different things, including the regular soft top, anything with a plastic zipper, boats, any kind of canvas, heck, zipper on a jacket. But what we've got is a missing tooth right here. And in the same spot, we have a missing tooth right here on the other side. And what that does is when you go ahead and zip it closed, sometimes it'll miss the tooth and the zipper will just fall right off, or that's what happens if it zips all the way. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna seal two teeth from a zipper up here that usually doesn't even close all the way. See how it always just creeps back? So I don't know which one we're gonna take, from this one or that one. Probably this side over here. So we'll just take these last two teeth right on that side, and we will relocate them down to here and over here. You can see, so there's a little fabric kind of rail that the tooth rides on, and you can see right there, it's kind of pulled apart. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start, we're gonna glue this back on there with a little bit of super glue, so it gives it a little lip for the tooth to hold on to. And this side, you can see it's intact and didn't pull that out. So yeah, gonna go ahead, get the glue that side, and then we'll cut these teeth out, put them in place, and glue them in and see if it does the trick. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so here are our required tools. We're gonna need a little bit of super glue, need those pliers, razor blade, X-Acto knife, whatever you got, something sharp, and a little very small flathead screwdriver. So yeah, let's go ahead and cut that off there. Alright, so there you have it. We got all the fabric out of the inside of that tooth there. You can see how that channel is right there. Then that's what the tooth holds onto the fabric on, that little lip there. So you got to get all that stuff out of there. I actually ended up using a tiny little 1/16 inch drill bit to help push some of the stuff out of there. But yeah, you just got to be careful not to mess up the tooth. And just take your time and it'll come out all right. So now we're gonna go ahead and try to throw it on the zipper there, throw it where that old missing tooth was, and see if it works. And then if it does, we'll throw a little super glue on it and it'll hold itself on there. Alright, you can see we got the tooth on there, right there, that one. We'll cycle the zipper to center the tooth there, make sure it's in its happy spot, and we'll go ahead and throw some glue on it. All right, as you can see, looks like it worked okay. I can pull on it, I can tug on it, I can push all I want, and that zipper doesn't want to separate. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of super glue, put it on the end of one of those tiny little flathead screwdrivers. I'm gonna use that to push that fabric back underneath that tooth, and also a little bit of super glue on there to hold it in place. So when the zipper's apart, that little tooth won't separate. Alright, so there it is. There's our new tooth in place. It's super glued. I also went ahead and put a little super glue on the back side of it as well and got it underneath the back. But as you can see, it looks centered in there. It looks good. You can tug on it, you can pull on it, you can push on it right in the center, and it won't come apart. Unlike when the tooth is missing, that zipper just not near as strong as it is with the tooth in there. So now we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. Alright, so here's the other tooth. I got all that fabric out of there, as you can see. Zoomed way in so you can get a good up close view of it. Also took a little bit of sandpaper, and you can see I kind of angled that notch a little bit to help get it pushed onto the that lip that's on the zipper there. But yeah, now we're gonna go ahead, throw some super glue on it, and throw it on the on that other broken zipper. Alright, so there's the new tooth installed on there. Kind of see it's the one that's a little bit chewed up, but it's gonna work. So now we're gonna go ahead, cycle the zipper, and once we get it centered, we'll throw a little glue on both sides of it, try to work it in with a screwdriver, and we will be done with the repair. Alright, as it is, with no glue, you can still tug and push and pull, and that zipper's not coming apart. But for a little added security, we are going to throw some super glue on there. Alright, so there it is. Everything is all done. Glue is dry. Put the whole top back on, back together, and you can't even tell. Zippers won't separate anymore. Well, you're driving down the road, end up flapping in the wind, causing leaks. I'll show you up here. You can't even tell that we stole two teeth from up here. See, the zipper doesn't even close all the way anyway, so as long as you don't pull it too tight and ride the zipper off the tracks, you're good to go. So a little bit about this soft top. I got it off of Facebook Marketplace for pretty cheap, and when I got home, tried to put it on, I found out why, and it's because those two teeth were missing. But now that we got that fixed, you got a little bit of labor, but it's a pretty nice soft top. It's in good shape. Like I said, got it for cheap, so worked out. Actually, before I did the repair, I called Smittybilt and I tried to get replacement rear windows for it, and they wanted, it was about $66 a window, I think. It was like 80 something dollars for each window shipped. I mean, the whole top alone is only about 500 bucks brand new. So $500 or $600, I think, is what I priced them. Best top is a lot more. It's got a lot better reviews compared to this one. But for the most part, I like the top for what I paid for it, and it does what we needed to do. Thanks for watching. Hope this helped somebody that had some top issues. or some broken zippers somewhere on something. If you did, give it a thumbs up and like the video. Thank you very much.